Hey guys, Andy at the Skin Deep here. If you love the experience of the and want to try it in the comfort of your own home, we have our handy dandy The And card game available at theskindeep.com/shop so you can play with your loved ones. Enjoy.
When you think about the first time we met, what do you remember?
The first time we met was when I saw your beautiful eyes, and I fell in love with them. And all of you. You were a beautiful little boy. And God gave me you as a gift. I was proud to have you in my arms and have your father. You were crying, and your father held you, and you stopped crying. That was great. How do you describe me to others?
Well, I as a queen, I hold you to the highest in the sense that you're the person that I think I admire and look up to the most. You really taught me what love really genuinely is, and I have such a big heart because of you. Such a big heart that sometimes it's like a weakness of mine, but I owe it to you because you've taught me how to love, and not everybody really has that. And I always talk about the love that you had for me and our family, the strength, you know, the work ethic. I actually really honor your work ethic. It gave me ambition to want to work hard, not only because I wanted to be successful for me, but because I wanted to give back, and I wanted to make you proud, and I wanted to take care of you, and I wanted to make our family proud. And and to me that is something that I always talked about with you. And you're the best mother in the world.
You're the best son.
Always my turn.
Oh, it's your turn?
Yeah. What are you hesitant to tell me?
Hesitant to tell you. I sometimes don't tell you of my youth, what I've gone through, because we want the best for our child, not to let them know what we've gone through in our life. We want better things. So why should I go back when I am better now? You don't regret anything in the past. You might think of it as, memories, but you don't hold on to it all the time. So to have that, I don't have that. I think positive. I'm grateful for you, your sisters. I'm so proud of them, and you. Your father, I love dearly. My dad and my mom. Brothers and sisters, they've been wonderful, supportive. But I don't look back with any regret. I look forward. Mm. How do our differences, upbringings, affect our relationships?
Can I see? Oh, our different upbringings affect our relationship.
That's a tough one.
Well, I mean, it's right after kind of like what you just said, I feel. Generationally, it's different. So outside of having that, it was different temptations for my generation. And I got caught up with drugs and selling drugs and, taking really bad risks, that could have, looking back, have ruined all of your hard work, all of Dad's hard work, although you're so proud. Like in an instant, at a certain point in my life when I was a real young man, I could have really went to jail. I've been in situations where people were getting stabbed around me, and I was stuck in those situations trying to get out. I'm lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I had a guardian angel that day that when I got cops all pulled around me, and I don't think you really know that story that I tell, that I was afraid to tell. When I was actually hustling, Dad caught me downstairs bagging all the drugs downstairs in the basement, and, you know, telling me that, you know, you're a disappointment to this family. Don't come home. Don't call us when you get in trouble. And that day when I left, I get pulled over with all these cops and all those drugs were in my car. And I believe Grandma Vera that day gave me a second chance. I believe I had a guardian angel that day because there was someone committing grand theft auto right in front of me. And they ended up arresting that guy and telling me, hey kid, get out of here. That was an upbringing that I sheltered from you, and I don't necessarily think you really know. I
didn't know all that. I wish I would have known more. Yeah. It's, as a parent, we don't know unless you tell us or we see or something. And that's where I don't understand. I don't know where I fail in that part, because I would have never let any of that happen.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think it had anything to do, like, it wasn't your fault. I guess I said it was like I got caught up into that because of the bullying, my upbringing. Although you guys gave me, you sheltered me, you gave me the love, I had those things, it didn't change the external situation outside of that house. Whereas people looked at me differently, and I never understood why. But, you know, that first moment of being bullied on the block and, you know, having my face on that fence and getting the scar on my face, like, I don't think you and Dad really knew how much I suppressed from that and how much that made me insecure. And that led me to joining a gang in high school. That led me to finding weed and drugs as an answer and selling and trying to get value, trying to feel more of like having power. You can have great parents, but that won't stop someone from making a stupid decision and being influenced by your environment. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
All right. What's our biggest misunderstanding and what can we do about it?
Is that for me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. Oh. I didn't know all those things you just said. And I'm kind of like stunned. Because I always thought I had everything under control. And now I feel like I didn't have. And only one other time I didn't have control. But I'm sorry you went through all that. I wish I could take it all away. The bullying, what you went through, what you did. That's really a lot to take in. But I'm glad you changed and you stopped and you made that turn. And Grandma Vera helped you. I believe in angels and prayer, most of all. Without that, I don't think I have nothing. Believe in a God. And He answers all my prayers at all times. So I think He answered those prayers. And the angel was Grandma Vera. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it my turn or your turn?
Your turn.
Oh no, this is scaring me. If this was our last conversation, what one thing you never want me to forget? First,
Wow, it's hard to imagine. I couldn't imagine a life without you.
Me too. I could not. This question
I would
is
want
hard.
you to remember the sunrise that we spent together. I would want you to remember the little boy that you held in your arms that you talked about in the beginning of this video. Because that little boy still looks up to you.
Yeah.
That same way I looked at you the day I was born. And you have been the #1 woman in my life that has always been there for
God,
me.
that question is a hard question.
And everything I do in my life is because I want to make you proud. I want you to make you happy. I want to. you know, and I just want you to know that I am a product of you. I'm a reflection of you. And that no matter what in this mortal life, that me and you are connected forever in spirit, immortally, forever. I'm always going to be your son.
I'm always going to be your mom.
And I love you to eternity.
The same thing I feel, and more.
Hey guys, Andy again. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy our work, help us make more at theskindeep.com/Patreon. We really appreciate it. Bye guys.